just to clarify, I wouldn't call it functional teams, because to my mind, functional teams are teams that only have one type of employees. So for example, a group of testers or a group of developers, where I think when you use the term functional teams, you're more thinking about a team that's organized around a specific product or step, like identifying a customer or onboarding or stuff like that. And to that, so just wanted to separate the two. But yes, I think what I've seen in a lot of companies is actually they end up with sort of a matrix structure of their customer journeys, right? So they have the customer journeys, which is buying and owning a house, for example. But typically onboarding, for example, is a part of that, because when you typically, one of the points in life where you would change banks is actually when you buy a house. That's typically when you go bank searching as well, because you want to find the bank that has the best loan for your big purchase, probably the biggest purchase of your life. So that's probably one of the steps you would need an easy onboarding the most, especially because you have an offer in on a house and you want that offer to go through tomorrow, and you want that house or you will lose the house if the bank can't figure out to onboard you now. So it can't take 3 months, right? It has to be done now. So that's where typically I've seen people do sort of a matrix of customer journey. So you have a team that's, or maybe it's more than one team, maybe it's even a department focusing on only onboarding, but they are then part of all the other customer journeys that are using or dependent on that part of this step in their journeys as well. And that's where you sort of have to map it out as a matrix and be very much aligned. So when they do changes then to that step, all of those needs to know that changes is happening and when they're happening and why and how that connects to their journeys, right? And steps in the process is one, but actually also different channels or platforms is where I've seen this concept as well. So one team owning how does our mobile app look like, but all the other journeys being part of that app. So I think this is really the complexity that we have to deal with when talking about these kind of value stream mapping or customer mapping, that they do overlap